You just dropped $30,000 on a car, and nobody told you it has a secret escape tool built right into the headrest that could save your life. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just one of dozens of critical features, functions, and facts about your vehicle that somehow never made it into your knowledge bank. And here's the kicker. You've been driving past these hidden capabilities every single day, completely unaware that your car has been trying to help you all along. Look, I get it. When you bought your car, the salesperson walked you through the Bluetooth pairing, showed you where the cup holders were, maybe demonstrated the backup camera, and then handed you a 400-page owner's manual that you immediately stuffed into the glove compartment, never to be opened again. But what if I told you that buried in that manual, and honestly, hidden in plain sight throughout your vehicle, is knowledge that could save you hundreds of dollars, prevent you from getting stranded, and in some extreme situations, actually save your life? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the car knowledge you should have had from day one. This isn't about becoming a certified mechanic or memorizing engine specifications. This is about understanding the machine you trust with your safety every single day. By the time we're done, you'll look at your car completely differently. You'll wonder how you ever drove without knowing these essential facts. So buckle up, because your education starts right now. The dead battery scenario. You need to solve before it happens. Let's start with a nightmare scenario that hits American drivers about 35 million times every year. Your battery is completely dead, not weak, flatlined. And to make matters infinitely worse, you're parked nose first in your garage with zero room to maneuver. The tow truck arrives, and the driver delivers the bad news. He can't tow you unless your car is in neutral. But here's the problem. With no electrical power, your automatic transmission is locked in park like it's been welded there. This is where 99% of drivers panic. But you're about to become part of the 1% who knows about the shift lock override. Hidden near your gear shifter, usually covered by a tiny plastic cap, is a small slot or button that manually releases your transmission. You'll typically find it near the P for park. Pop that cap off with your car key, insert the key into the slot, press down, and boom. You can now shift into neutral, even with a completely dead battery. This feature exists on virtually every automatic vehicle sold in America, yet according to AAA data, fewer than 15% of drivers know it exists. That's 15 out of every 100 people. The other 85 are going to pay extra towing fees, waste hours of their day, and experience completely unnecessary stress, all because nobody taught them about a feature that takes 5 seconds to use. Find this on your car right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Pop that little cap, see where it is, understand how it works, and put the cap back on. That 60 seconds of effort could save you $200 and 3 hours of frustration. Your key fob is hiding a physical key, and you'll need it. Speaking of dead batteries, let's talk about your fancy key fob. That sleek, buttonless piece of technology that unlocks your doors from across the parking lot and starts your engine without ever leaving your pocket. It's running on a coin battery that costs about $2 and will die without warning, usually at the worst possible moment. But here's what the dealership might not have shown you. Hidden inside that high-tech fob is an old-school physical metal key. Look for a small release button or sliding latch on the side or back of your fob. Slide it and out pops your emergency keyblade. Now you might be thinking, great, but I don't see a keyhole on my door handle. That's because it's hidden under a small plastic cap, part of that sleek, aerodynamic design. You'll need to use the tip of your emergency key to gently pry that cap off, revealing a traditional keyhole underneath. Insert your key, unlock the door manually, and yes, your alarm will go off because the car thinks someone's breaking in. Don't panic. Once you get inside and figure out how to start the car with a dead fob battery, the alarm will shut off. And about starting the car, with a dead fob, your push-button start won't work. But your car has a backup system. Look for a designated spot, often on the steering column or inside the center console cup holder, where you can hold your dead fob directly against the car's sensor. This allows the immobilizer system to read the RFID chip inside your fob, which doesn't require battery power. Hold it there, press the start button, and your car will fire up. This entire process, from hidden key to manual door unlock to RFID start, should take you less than 60 seconds once you know the drill. But if you're figuring it out for the first time while standing in a dark parking lot at 11 p.m., that's going to be a very different experience. The triangle that's been pointing you to your gas cap for years. Here's a quick one that'll make you feel simultaneously smarter and slightly embarrassed. You pull into a gas station in your spouse's car, a rental, or that loaner vehicle from the service department, and you have that moment of uncertainty. Which side is the gas cap on? Most people either guess, crane their neck to look, or get out to check. But there's been an answer staring at you from the dashboard this entire time. Look at your fuel gauge. Right next to the gas pump icon, you'll see a small triangle or arrow. That arrow points to the side of the car where your fuel door is located. Left arrow, driver's side. Right arrow, passenger's side. It's that simple. Your mirrors are probably adjusted wrong and creating dangerous blind spots. Let's talk about something that affects your safety every single time you change lanes. The way you've been adjusting your side mirrors, it's probably wrong. And I don't mean slightly off, I mean fundamentally incorrect in a way that's creating massive blind spots. Most drivers adjust their side mirrors so they can see a bit of their own car, usually the rear quarter panel, in the mirror's edge. It feels right. It gives you a reference point. But according to the Society of Automotive Engineers, this traditional method creates dangerous blind spots on both sides of your vehicle where cars can completely disappear. Here's the correct method, and it's going to feel weird at first. For your driver's side mirror, lean your head against the driver's side window. From that position, adjust the mirror outward until you can just barely see the side of your car. For the passenger side mirror, lean toward the center of the vehicle, roughly above the center console, and adjust that mirror outward until you can just see the edge of your car. What this does is push your field of view outward, the 5 fluids that keep your car alive, and how to check them. Your car runs on more than just gasoline. Under that hood are at least 5 critical fluids that need to be checked regularly, and most American drivers couldn't locate even 2 of them. Let's break it down. Engine oil is the obvious one. It lubricates your engine and prevents metal-on-metal destruction. Check it monthly using the dipstick, and if you see dark black oil or notice metal particles, you're overdue for a change. Coolant prevents your engine from overheating in summer and freezing in winter. It's usually in a translucent reservoir, and the level should sit between the minimum and maximum marks. Brake fluid is stored in a reservoir near the back of your engine bay on the driver's side. Low brake fluid often indicates worn brake pads or a leak, both serious safety issues. Power steering fluid makes turning your wheel effortless. If your steering suddenly feels stiff, this is probably low. And finally, transmission fluid keeps your transmission shifting smoothly. Dark, burnt-smelling transmission fluid is a red flag that could save you from a $4,000 transmission replacement. Here's the thing. You don't need to be a mechanic to pop your hood once a month and glance at these levels. 5 minutes of your time can catch a small problem before it becomes a catastrophic failure. The average American spends 3 hours a week on social media but won't invest 5 minutes a month in basic car maintenance. Let that sink in. Tire pressure, the invisible problem costing you money every day. Let's talk about something you can't see that's costing you real money: incorrect tire pressure. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 1 in 4 cars on American roads right now has at least one significantly underinflated tire. And here's what that's doing to you: reducing your fuel economy by up to 3%, causing premature tire wear that could cut your tire life in half, and creating a genuine safety hazard that increases your stopping distance and reduces your vehicle's handling. Your car has a tire pressure monitoring system. That's the little warning light that looks like a horseshoe with an exclamation point. But that light doesn't illuminate until your tire is already dangerously low, often 25% below the recommended pressure. By that point, you've already been driving on underinflated tires for weeks or even months. The solution? Keep a tire pressure gauge in your car. You can buy a good digital one for about $15 and check your pressure once a month. Do it in the morning before you've driven anywhere because tire pressure increases as tires heat up from driving. The correct pressure for your specific vehicle is listed on a sticker inside your driver's door jamb, not on the tire itself. The emergency kit you don't have but desperately need. Pop quiz. If your car broke down right now on a dark highway, what do you have in your trunk to deal with it? If you're like 60% of American drivers, the answer is not much. Maybe a spare tire if you're lucky, possibly some old fast food napkins, and that's about it. Here's what should actually be in your trunk. A first aid kit with basic supplies like bandages, antiseptic wipes, and pain relievers. Jumper cables, or better yet, a portable jump starter that doesn't require another vehicle. A flashlight with extra batteries, not your phone's flashlight, an actual flashlight. The owner's manual, your car's instruction book that nobody reads. Here's an uncomfortable truth. That owner's manual sitting in your glove compartment contains information that could prevent most of the problems we've discussed today. It tells you exactly how your specific car works, where every feature is located, what every warning light means, and precisely when maintenance should be performed. Yet Consumer Reports found that only about 20% of car owners have actually read their vehicle's manual. 20%. That means 80% of drivers are operating complex machinery worth tens of thousands of dollars without ever reading the instructions. I'm not suggesting you memorize it cover to cover, but spend one evening, just one, skimming through it. Bookmark the sections on warning lights, emergency procedures, and maintenance schedules. The knowledge gap that's costing American drivers billions. Here's the big picture. The average American spends about $17,600 a year on car ownership, payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance. But poor car knowledge and neglect causes drivers to spend an additional estimated $2,000 to $3,000 per year on preventable repairs, premature replacements, and reduced fuel efficiency. Multiply that across the roughly 230 million drivers in the United States, and we're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars in waste. Money that could stay in your pocket simply by understanding the machine you're operating. The car knowledge we've covered today, the emergency features, the maintenance basics, the proper adjustments, the warning systems, this isn't advanced mechanical knowledge. This is fundamental information that every driver should receive on day one. But somehow, between driver's education that focuses purely on traffic laws and dealerships that only highlight entertainment features, this critical knowledge falls through the cracks. Your action plan starts today. So here's what I want you to do immediately after watching this video. First, locate that shift lock override near your gear shifter. Find it, test it, understand it. Second, pop the release on your key fob and discover your hidden emergency key. Third, check your fuel gauge for that directional arrow. I guarantee it's been there the whole time. Fourth, readjust your side mirrors using the method we discussed. Fifth, pop your hood and identify where your oil, coolant, brake fluid, and other fluids are located. These 5 tasks will take you less than 20 minutes total. 20 minutes to dramatically improve your car knowledge and potentially save yourself from future disasters. Because here's the truth, your car is trying to help you. It has backup systems, emergency features, visual cues, and warning mechanisms all designed to make your life easier and safer. But none of that matters if you don't know they exist. The knowledge gap between you and your vehicle ends today, right here, right now. Now here's my question for you. What's the one car feature or piece of knowledge you wish someone had taught you on day one? Drop it in the comments below. I guarantee your experience will help someone else who's watching this. And if this video opened your eyes to how much you didn't know about your own car, smash that like button, share this with every driver in your life who needs to see it, and subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep revealing the essential car knowledge that somehow never made it into the mainstream. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when we drop the next video. Your car has more secrets we haven't covered yet, and you're going to want to be here when we reveal them. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and actually get to know the machine you've been trusting with your life. You might be surprised by what you discover.